So, what approaches to staffing? When we talk about staff, we're talking about the workforce of an organization. So, how do firms or businesses and companies, how do they treat their workers? That is what approaching to staffing is about. So here, so in some businesses, the owner is the only person working in the organization. However, as a business grows, there's usually a need to employ people to share the workload because the workload, as the business grows, the workload continues to increase. As a result of that, you would need more people to work with to share the workload. So for large businesses, here they said, okay, so that's about that. Then we move on to different businesses have different approaches to their staff. Some view staff as assets, while others view as cost. These approaches might have implications for levels of productivity. So, based on what we're talking about as regarding approaching to staff, some companies they see their staff as an asset, while other companies see them as what as a liability. So, if a company is seeing its staff as an asset, what are we going to say about that? What does it really imply? So here they wrote, employers who view their staff as assets will value their employees and have concern for their welfare. Staff will be valued because employers recognize that their efforts will help the business to perform more effectively. Such employers will therefore try to meet the needs of employees. This might involve providing. So before we go into what businesses would try to provide if they are seeing their staff as an asset. So seeing your staff as an asset, companies seeing their staff as an asset means they think about their welfare. They think about how best they can help them to perform to their best. So, and when performance is at the best, it means that the staff are also what effective. So, what are those things businesses or companies should do or might do to show that their staff is an asset? Number one, acceptable remuneration. So they pay them at least a salary that is acceptable by all. That means they're going to be able to agree on what they think is best fit in terms of their remuneration. Two, reasonable holidays, sick leave, maternity, paternity leave, and pensions. They will be given the opportunity to rest when it is time to. A safe and comfortable working environment. So the environment they will make sure the environment is conducive for their workforce. Training so that staff can develop skills and carry out work tasks successfully and safely. So they will ensure that their staff are being trained. Yeah, training is expensive. So you wouldn't see it as being expensive. Rather, you will see it as bringing out the best or adding up to the performance of the staff in the course of training them. The fourth one, job security and opportunity to interact with colleagues. If you are seeing your staff as an asset, you should ensure that you should always assure them about the future. Let them understand that the future is the plans of the future of the organization. They are part of the future. They are part of the plans of the organization going forward. Recognition and professional relationships. Whenever they work hard, whenever they perform well, you should always recognize that fact with them and appreciate them. Clear and effective leadership. Ensure you give them the proper guideline to carry out their goals and objective of the organization. Chance for promotion. Ensure companies that see their staff as an asset will create opportunities for promotion. They're able to promote them.